Happy New Year, everybody. So, it's a new year. It's a time for new opportunities and for optimism of the future. It's a time of hope. So, why not go to the Forest of Hope? My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So, now that we got most of the tutorializing out of the way last chapter, now we're kind of in the game proper. You see we got a sun meter up there. We can use Pikmin to break walls. Destroy that guy. Yeah, this really annoys me. You can have them kill the flower, and then they won't naturally, think to take the pellet back. That's kind of the entire point of breaking those flowers, isn't it? I would think so. Alright. Hey, don't look so sad, man. Come on. So, we're now in the Forest of Hope. We now got a big area. Lots of new things here, including enemies, and including the kind of go-at-your-own-pace format that this game provides. And by my own pace, I mean waiting for them to break down this wall. So, I mentioned before that I've played Pikmin a lot. I've had two main play experiences with this game. One was when I was 11 and it came out and everything terrified me about it, and I did beat it as a kid, and it was always something I kind of had triumphed over. And then again when I was in college, because I had one of my roommates, Merrick, also kind of fell in love with the strategic elements of the game. Plus the fact that Pikmin can die, made him really happy. So, we got some Bulborbs here. They're not too hard to take out, though, if you overwhelm them. Especially because if you get, one perfect shot on their back, you can take them out almost instantly. But I'm not getting such perfect shots, so... So that's just not how that's going down. So that's a, big spotted Bulborb up there, but we're not going up there right now. No, sir. And there we got another ship part, but we're going to take our time with that. So yeah, strength in numbers. I mean, so far we're kind of taking out everything without any trouble whatsoever. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It has unlimited energy? Really? Wow, Hocotate is really ahead of the curve when it comes to technologies. Yeah, start picking some of these guys. Maybe not all of them right away. Just enough to feel like I got a bit of a team. Bit of a posse. And again, I'm not gonna go for that ship part right away. Instead, I'm gonna try and take out the big guy here. So those were dwarf Bulborbs I was fighting before. This, if I can position the camera right, this is a proper spotted Bulborb. So the trick is to get the Pikmin onto this guy's back and try and keep them away from his mouth because he turns kind of slow. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Though it still kind of makes me a little bit nervous every time. Alright, they'll take that back. You take that back. Up, we got another one. You can take that one. As for the rest of you guys, you 10 are going to start destroying that wall over there. Forest of Hope, as we get farther into the game, once again, I'll get less and less familiar with what all the areas are. But right now, here in the Forest of Hope, I got a pretty good idea of what I have to do, at least in the early stages of the game. Meanwhile, while I wait for that, I can continue to propagate my Pikmins. I'm going to try and leave the majority of them in here, though, because because that's just kind of what I want to do. I want them to turn into flowers so that they start moving faster. Alright, that'll do. You can carry that nice big one back. The rest of you are going to help out against the wall. They really do look like little carrot men, don't they? Alright, pretty nice. And the day isn't even halfway over yet. I already cleared out this central area. Yeah, I said I was going to wait, but I'm not really going to wait too much. Oh, but we got a flower there. Alright, good enough. Good enough. In fact, I think now that I'm really waiting, I think I can go ahead and start getting that chip part after all. Now, I got 81 Pikmin out right now, and the max that you can have out at a time is 100. After that, they'll just kind of start stockpiling in the onion. And that's all well and good, but I actually... Oh, that's heavier than I thought it was. You know what? I think I want to take care of this wall first. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because... You see that? Can you see that black thing up towards the top? That's a second onion. And that, more than anything else, is what I most wanted to accomplish today. So let's position myself around him. Alright, and just kind of go full force at this guy. Red Pikmin, as I'm sure you know by now... Oh! I have my first casualties. That's why this game scared me so much when I was little, because Pikmin can die. If you're not perfect, and you won't be, your Pikmin can and will die. And it's always very sad when that happens, because they just want to please you. They just want to help you out. They're just trying to give Olimar a hand. They don't deserve it, is what I'm saying. Clock has indicated that coming of noon. From now on, I must pay closer attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So, it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and the day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. I can also press Y to view the detailed computer analyses. Analysis, singular, but, you know. Sight reading is always hard for me. Why'd I come over here? I shouldn't have done that. Alright, feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good. Rest of that, though, I'm actually going to put these guys back in the onion. I wasn't going to do that, but, you know, now that I'm over here, I might as well. While they're carrying that, I'm going to go introduce myself to the new neighbors, the yellow Pikmin. Even when it's dead, that thing just kind of scares me sitting there. So, here we go. It's yellow, my favorite color, in case any of you were wondering. And we get a single seed yet again. I'm glad these onions come with a single seed, otherwise, well, they'd probably pretty much start in extinction, unless you use candy pop buds, which come much later in the game. Oh, look at those big ears. Got some big ears there, buddy. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests that this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter. They are obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well, even though it doesn't really look like a carrot. I don't know, maybe they have yellow carrots from, on Hogatate. Alright, got my second ship part. As long as you get one ship part a day, you're in good shape, but I have a feeling we're going to be able to stay ahead of that curve. Eternal Fuel Dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I've now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. By that, it means my ship will be powerful enough to fly us a little bit farther away, which will get us to the next area. But I think I'm going to spend most of my day now just building up yellows. Except I keep bringing up that menu. Don't go into the light, Olimar. Okay, you. I don't know, this game is just... It's very relaxing to me. Just, like, amassing a group of picks. Group of picky men. Leave them to do that. Alright. So Pikmin had an interesting development cycle. As you may or may not know, it started as a tech demo for the GameCube, which was called Mario 128. The whole idea of it was that there were 128 Marios on the screen. Yeah, just tiny Marios moving around, moving boxes, etc. And the whole idea of it was to show how much more powerful the GameCube was to the N64, that many different objects could be not only moving at once, but kind of like enacting their own, I guess what you can call intelligence at the same time. And, you know, it was a good demonstration for the GameCube, got it some investors, but it didn't really do... When moving forward to make it into an actual game, Miyamoto wasn't interested in having it stay as a Mario title. And that idea eventually became Pikmin. First, it was a game called Adam and Eve, actually, which was, from what I can tell, going to be kind of like Spore, if you can believe that. He kind of just started with this, like, entirely new species. But as they worked on it, because eventually you'd be able to, like, go to war. I've made yet another Pikmin-related discovery. Just when I was about to exceed 100 Pikmin in the field, the onion stopped expelling seeds. Yet, the total number of Pikmin continued to climb. It seems that once there are 100 Pikmin in the field, subsequent seeds get stored inside the onion. Thus, no more than 100 Pikmin can be in the field at one time in any area. Otherwise, just level design for this game would be way too chaotic. And I mean, it would break the game, it really would. Alright, now is there something else that I can do around here? I feel like there is, but I can't find it, so I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to pick some more of these guys. So, as you can see, I got a whole bunch of reds now. Way more red Pikmin than anybody should ever need. And a lot of them are flowers, and that's going to come in handy. Red Pikmin are better fighters. They do more damage than yellows. Yellows, though, have a few added benefits of their own. For now, I'm going to put all you guys to bed. Make room for more yellows. See how many more yellow Pikmin I can get before the end of the day. Now that it's evening, though, it's getting a little bit harder to see. So, check these babies out. Are they going to figure it out? Yep. The yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest just blindly researching it, though. This is a good way to lose a lot of Pikmin early on. These are bomb rocks, which you need to break down some of the heavier walls and such. Alright, get over here before that goes off. And that's going to create a chain reaction, which is just what I needed. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosions. When I touch Pikmin directly, they keep their bombs and fall in line. That's a lot of rules, man. I don't know, this is making me a little bit nervous. Ah, you see? I just lost two because I was being haphazard. But hey, made another pathway. That's never a bad thing. Got a lot of buds on my yellow Pikmin here. A lot of buds on my buddies. Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, I knew I left a guy out there. So how about we start making our way through here? Nah. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onion on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. Yeah, that's actually a very good thing to be concerned about. That's not what I'm trying to do. Not what I'm trying to do. Okay, you, bomb that. Bomb that and we'll call it a night. Alright. Very good. What do you guys think? I can bring up the map. Oh no, I don't have the map yet. I can't do a map. That's alright though. I don't think I left any Pikmin out here. I mean, I probably didn't, right? No, it looks pretty good. I did good. Look at how much faster the Bud Pikmin are. They pretty much keep up with me the whole way. Alright, it's nighttime. I got my new yellow group. I brought them back to camp with me so that they can run all the way to the other onion over there. Don't worry, tomorrow the yellow onion will be within my camp. And just going to kind of tractor beam into my ship. That was always kind of weird to me. And here we go. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go into space in that thing. Look at it, it's falling apart. Oh no! Oh, I left one behind! That's always the saddest thing when you leave one behind. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked, and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter. In the bottom left corner of the screen. Alright, that's good advice. And yeah, I like these little line graphs here that show you how many Pikmin you've had throughout the day, but we've already taken some casualties. Yep, 4 lost in battle, 1 left behind. Some of those weren't really lost in battle, they were kind of blown up. 2 of them were. Well, I'm sure we'll do much better tomorrow. So, tomorrow's going to be day 3. It's also going to be episode 3. Going to do an episode a day and at least get 1 ship part a day if I'm any good at it. So, this has been the ComicFoil. thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe not literally tomorrow, but tomorrow in Pikmin days.